Now at 5, we are continuing to investigate the controversial issue of state takeovers in schools.
Yeah, and today we traveled to Columbus to hear from the group of lawmakers working to stop them.
And they want their education leaders that know their communities the best to plan the path for their children's success.
News 5's Tara Molina brings us new details tonight from Columbus.
The hot topic at the State House today? Coming together to stop the state's takeover of public school districts. And this comes after the Ohio Supreme Court's announcement that it will hear an appeal of the law that makes them possible.
For months, we investigated the Ohio Department of Education's takeovers of school districts it deems as failing. Currently, Lorain and Youngstown are both under state control, and both districts continue to fail. And the problems don't stop there. We've exposed errors in the state's grading system and found the state ordered to study whether their methods are working while they continue to dismantle districts. Next up, East Cleveland.
We are just now beginning to fall under the heavy burden of House Bill 70.
And those are just a few of the reasons folks showed up in Columbus today.
All of us should have an equal opportunity to develop our talents.
With growing support for the lawmakers who are trying to press pause on the infiltration of more districts with a bill of their own.
We should stop existing districts from being taken over because that model doesn't seem to be producing better educational outcomes for kids or communities.
For background, this and the controversy it spurs is all relatively new. House Bill 70 passed in 2015. Controversial from the start, it allowed a state takeover of a district with 3 consecutive failed report cards, meaning they didn't meet state standards.
And the community has no power or authority.
Despite issues in both of the state-controlled districts, Youngstown and Lorain, Governor John Kasich has publicly announced continued support for this plan, going as far as to say he would veto any plan to halt state takeovers of failing schools. Folks here today are still waiting for a response from Governor-elect Mike DeWine.
Ohio State Supreme Court is going to hear a constitutional challenge to House Bill 70. I believe they're going to hear this in April, so there's still time for incoming Governor DeWine to make his voice heard on this issue and whether or not he wants to see it continue.
Their bill has bipartisan support, but again, it hasn't been heard yet. You can read it in full and the law that makes all of this possible when you head to our website. You'll also find all of our past coverage of this issue and what my investigations have uncovered when you head there. Reporting in Columbus, I'm Tara Molina, News 5.